Welcome to Business Legal Lifecycle TV, the live TV show all about the legal aspects of your business to help educate you on complex legal terms in an easy to understand manner, to help understand why you need to do certain things in your business from a legal point of view, and to help you develop a plan for the future. Our mission at Business Legal Lifecycle is to help empower all small to medium-sized businesses around the world to get access to legal advice so that they can help build their communities and make the world a better place.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Business Legal Lifecycle TV. It's Fast Fix Monday. I'm Craig Mason, and I have with me, as always, Jeremy Stratton. Say hello to everyone, please, Jeremy.
Hi everyone, hope you're having an awesome Monday.
Indeed we are. This time we're talking about companies, and we touched on it in our last episode, and we're going through it in a bit more detail about something different today. And it's what are the benefits of a company? So you've heard sort of, you must set up a company and all this sort of jazz when you're talking to people. So we just wanted to go through some of the benefits that we see of actually setting up a company and why you should do that when you're operating your business. So Jeremy, did you want to kick off? We've got three things today. So if you wanted to kick off with the first one.
Yeah, thanks, Craig. So the first one is that it's a separate legal entity. So this is a concept that a lot of people struggle to get their heads around in the beginning, but once they understand it, it's really a game changer for them. And this is the fact that, a company is a separate legal entity from the people behind it. So we'll talk about directors and shareholders and the benefits of those in a minute. But the separate legal entity means that if you're trading a business or a company, and it gets sued, well, it protects the people behind that company. It means that the separate legal entity has a different tax regime. It has a separate credit reporting agencies, and it's a completely separate entity from the entities behind it. So that's probably the main benefit of the company, is that separate legal entity structure. And so that's the first one. Craig, did you want to do the second one?
Yeah, the second one flowing from that is directors. So in a company, rather than a sole trader, which is obviously one person, the company has directors. So you can have a number of directors, or you might have a sole director company, depending on how your business is structured. And so, as Jeremy said, the company is a separate legal entity, and the directors are not personally liable in most instances unless they sign a director's or personal guarantee. Then that can go through that, obviously. And there also are other exceptions under the Corporations Act here in Australia about insolvent trading. They can be against directors personally as well. So it allows the directors to have asset protection for them personally, but obviously it can be watered down in business with personal guarantees and insolvent trading. But all companies have a director. There's certain requirements about directors as well, which are in the Corporations Act about residence and those sorts of things. But it gives you the ability to have directors, and you can appoint several directors, remove directors, etc., etc. So the benefit is the ability to have directors and the protection that goes with that. The last one.
Yeah, the last one is shareholders. So as Craig said, the directors have day-to-day control of the company. The shareholders actually own the company and get to remove and appoint directors. So the benefit here is that the people who own the company don't necessarily have to have any exposure to the outside world. Shareholders very rarely have any liability. When you start a company or you get issued shares in a company, you pay a value for those shares. So you might pay $1 per share or $100 per share. So long as when you buy those shares, you pay that $1 or $100 or whatever that value is, a shareholder is no longer liable for anything to do with the company, for any debts that it owes or anything. I guess the rare case, some people do require shareholder guarantees, which are a bit like personal guarantees and directors' guarantees, but they're very, very rare. So a shareholder really is protected from the day-to-day running of the company and any liability in the company, and that really protects the shareholder going forward. So that's probably the main benefit, I'd say, of a company, is that the shareholders, the people who own the company, are separated from the risk of the operating. If you're a sole trader, the shareholder, the equivalent of shareholder, who's the owner of the business, is you, and you're also trading the business. So if something goes wrong, then liability rests with you as the owner of the business. So Craig, there are our benefits of a company.
Absolutely. So that is it for us today. That was show 207. So the show notes will be available on the website, businesslegalifecycle.com.au 207 for show 207. So check out the show notes. The topic about company and structuring your business is a very important one. I would encourage everyone to consider how they are structured, and if they're starting out, then how they're going to be structured going forward, because it's important to get it right at the beginning. Talk to your consultants, etc., to make sure that you've got the right structure in place, because sometimes it's very hard to rewind and change things after you've already done it. So important to get the structure right. All right, Jeremy, anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, thanks everyone.
See you later.